explain how we can live in this world with peace and harmony, despite of our apparent differences in perception, and share the richness of our diversities. I would like to request Ms. Shaili Jain and Shreya Jain to come up on the stage and explain us more about the anekantvad philosophy.
I think you're sleeping. Is everybody still awake? Okay, good. Paramagamasya jivam nishchid jatyan sindhur vidhanam sakal nay vilasitanam virod matnam namam yekantam. I bow down to the principle of anekant, the source and foundation of the highest scriptures, dispeller of wrong, one-sided notions, that which takes into account all aspects of the truth, reconciling diverse and even contradictory traits of all objects or entities. Acharya Amrit Chandra starts his famous 10th century work, Purushartha Siddhupai, with strong praise for anekantvad. But what is anekantvad? Anekantvad means non-absolutism, or the principle of multiplicity of viewpoints. It is one of the most important and fundamental doctrines of Jainism. It refers to the notion that truth and reality are perceived differently from diverse points of view, and that no single point of view is a complete truth.
Now, the idea of anekantvad is very interesting, but can you tell us how this can help us in our daily lives?
Anekantvad is a kind of intellectual nonviolence. It is an extension of the principle of nonviolence from the physical world into the mental or intellectual world. It does not let us become so rigid or stringent in our views that we hurt others. We should know that if we hold certain views, we are right, but others who hold different views may also be right.
That is very true. It provides such a balanced and effective approach towards solving the problems that people face every day. Anekantvad does not mean compromising or giving up one's own values or principles. Actually, it allows us to understand and be tolerant of conflicting viewpoints. Shelley, this reminds me of a popular Jain story about 6 blind men and an elephant that illustrates this very principle of anekantvad.
Oh yes, I know exactly the story you're talking about. Does everybody want to hear it? Does everybody want to hear the story about anekantvad? Okay, sure, I think you should tell them how it goes.
Once, an elephant comes to an ordinary village where 6 blind men live. Now, each blind man, being curious about how this elephant is, touches it and makes a statement based on its own perspective. One man said it was a rope, another said it was a pillar, and another said it was a hand fan. Each man insisted that his claim was correct, and they began to argue. Ultimately, a wise man with the ability to see came and explained the theory of anekantvad to these men and said they were all correct, but only from a limited perspective.
Yes, Shreya, what a powerful story. Like the blind men, people perceive things from their own point of view. These perspectives are determined by many factors, and of course are subject to the limitations of people's sensory receptors and their own reasoning powers.
Understanding the limits of these perspectives and partial knowledge are important in overcoming the negative passions, because desire, hatred, pride, anger, and greed stem from one-sided notions of things, which we assume to be the whole truth.
Anekantvad also indirectly teaches us to restrain our emotions until we open our minds to different perspectives and increase our own understanding.
This understanding makes Jains more appreciative of the knowledge of the Tirthankars.
It encourages faith in their teachings and motivates us Jains to emulate the Tirthankars in hopes of achieving omniscience, purity, and bliss. Ladies and gentlemen, it is our honor to present to you the students of the Sri Adinath Jinlai Pathshala. Jai Janendra.
Please give them a warm welcome.
It's the same animal from our ABC books. Wow, I've never seen an elephant. Let's go take a closer look.
Yeah, we all learned E for elephant at school, didn't we, Adi? See? I remember. Do you?
Oh my god, it is so huge and scary. Mitali, what if it hurts us? I'm sure it's harmless. Come on, Maher, don't be a chicken.
I wonder where it came from.
I guess it must have escaped from the nearby circus or the zoo.
How would it get from the circus to our village? The nearest circus is more than 15 miles from here.
I went to the circus with my mom and dad once. It was so much fun. There were so many of them.
Hey, stay back! Do you see the size of that thing? It'll run you over and that will be the end of you, Macho Man.
What has gotten you guys so excited? What is that loud noise?
There's an elephant coming our way, and he is very near.
An elephant? I wonder what an elephant looks like. I have no idea about its shape and size. I think we should go closer so that we can feel it.
We want to examine it and know it by touch. Oh, please take us to the elephant. Pretty please, will you?
Are you sure that is a good idea? You could get hurt. Elephants are enormous and sometimes wild too, you know.
We are sure we will be fine, ladies.
Could you help
us there?
Okay, we'll take you men to the elephant. But you will all have to be very, very careful.
Thanks, ladies.
This
is going to be fun, brothers.
Come on, Aneri. We need to go to the mandir, or we will miss the prakshal and the pujas today.
You are right, Anila. Let's go.
Oh my gosh! This elephant is wild! Let's go before he tries to hurt us. Yes! You are right! Let's
Why did everyone leave? Why did they get so scared?
I don't know. Maybe the elephant is too big and frightening.
What could possibly be so harmful about an elephant? Wow, it feels like a pillar. It is so big and heavy. Maybe the villagers are scared because they didn't want to get squished by it. It sure is big. A huge pillar, maybe.
What? Are you crazy, Akshay? The elephant is more like a rope. It is very long and swaying. Perhaps the swing scared away the villagers because they didn't want to get whipped. Sure is a mighty whip.
Oh, no. Both you guys are totally off. This elephant feels like a tree branch, and it moves too. Maybe the villagers thought the elephant would grasp them too tightly and ran away before it could.
No way, gentlemen. It feels like a giant flapper, kind of like a big hand fan. The poor villagers did not want to get blown away, so they ran away.
Guys, stop arguing. None of those descriptions matches this elephant here. This elephant feels like a big wall. A really big wall. The villagers must have run away because of its enormous size.
No. Come on, guys. This elephant feels like a solid, hard pipe. They were scared that the pipe might stab them. It is pointed too. That is why everyone ran away.
Listen to me, guys. I am sure it is a pillar.
Are you all imagining things again? This elephant is like a rope. What is the matter with you guys? Get a grip, folks.
Pillar? Rope? What are you guys saying? It makes no sense. All of you are totally wrong. It is like a fan. A hand fan, my friends.
Can't you guys feel it? It feels like a thick tree branch. It is nothing but a tree branch, people. I am sure about it. My friend Mohan once helped me climb a tree. I know what a tree branch feels like firsthand.
Wall. It is certainly a wall, like the wall in my house.
Pillar, rope, fan, branch, wall? Where do you all get this? It is definitely a solid, hard pipe, and that is final.
Rope, rope, rope.
No, certainly not. It is a fan.
You all are fools!
How dare you say something like that, Rahul?
Guys, it is a wall. A wall is what it is. Get that?
A pipe is what it is, folks. Pipe, pipe, pipe.
Fan,
A
fan.
hard pipe.
It is only
Pillar,
a fan.
pillar, pillar. Nothing but
Rope,
a pillar.
rope, rope. It is a rope. Hear me? Rope.
Calm down, friends. What seems to be the problem here? I can hear this racket from a mile away.
Sir, would you kindly inform these fools that this elephant here looks like a tree branch? A tree branch. Not a pillar, rope, fan, pipe, or wall.
Mind your language, brother. You are terribly mistaken. This elephant is like a wall. See? See? Tell them.
Listen, friends. You are all right, but you are also all wrong.
Oh, gee. Thanks for adding to our confusion.
You all touched the elephant, but you touched different parts of it. Akshay, you touched the foot of the elephant, so it seemed like a pillar. And for that part, it is true. Anish, you touched his ear, and so you thought the elephant is like a large hand fan. You are fairly accurate in your description about it, young man. Sagar, you touched the stomach, so you correctly thought it was like a wall. And so on, with each of you. Now each one of you has touched part of the whole elephant and stated your experience of the partial truth based on your limited perspective. So you see, you are all right in your statements. But now you're trying to pass the partial truth as a whole truth, so you are all wrong. There is no need to argue, my friends. If you put all of the partial truths together, you will get the whole elephant. Actually, this whole idea has a deeper meaning in Jainism. It is called the principle of anekantvad.
Anekantvad? What is that?
In Sanskrit, the compound word anekantvad means doctrine of multiple viewpoints. An is a negative prefix meaning not. Ek means one. Ant means attributes. And vad means school of thought. Anekantvad is the appreciation of all of the attributes of a substance. In order to understand the complex nature of reality, Jainism recognizes the concept of many-sidedness to a substance. Put differently, anekantvad is the statement of reality as absolute or relative. Absolute truth is the nature of a substance that comprises of all the different and even opposite attributes. This is similar to knowing the elephant in its completeness. Relative truth is a description of the substance from a particular point of view. This is similar to the way all of you are describing the elephant from your individual perspective.
I think I kind of get it. Could you explain this a little bit more?
Sure. One person can be a son, father, husband, brother, and uncle, all at the same time. Relative to his father, he is a son. Relative to his son, he is a father. Relative to his wife, he is a husband, and so on.
Oh, so the absolute truth is the coin with two opposite faces. Relative truth knows the coin from one face only.
And we can see or discuss only one point at a time?
Pretty much. The apparent differences in perception and opinion vanish when we understand them in relation to a particular point of view with reference to the time and place.
See, remember the time when I tried to stop you from saying mean things about Mrs. Sharma? And you just wouldn't listen? You were upset that she punished you when you kept talking and disturbing everyone else while she was teaching in class.
I don't care. She should not have punished me. She was being so mean to me.
Well, what about the time when she stayed after school to help you catch up on all missed work after your trip to Europe? And the time when she lent you money so you could buy lunch when you forgot to bring your own lunch from home?
She kept me after school in detention? It was so embarrassing.
Okay, I understand that. Now look at it from Mrs. Sharma's point of view. Her intention is good. She is only helping you learn so that you can fulfill your dream of becoming a doctor. And she is also teaching you a lesson about being courteous towards your fellow classmates at the same time.
Yeah, I guess you are right. I should not have said those things about her. I should have shown her more respect and understanding. She was only looking after my best interest. I will apologize to her and show her more appreciation for all that she has done for me.
Only the Kevli Bhagwan can comprehend all aspects and manifestations of objects. Others are only capable of partial knowledge.
Oh, I understand now.
We can never make a definite statement about the truth. Each statement is true in its own limited sense.
Man is not omniscient and he only knows some truth, and that truth can be expressed in many different ways.
So you mean that we should consider and respect another's point of view, even if it is totally opposing our conviction, since the whole truth is multifaceted?
Yes, I think it is a fair statement, since ordinary humans cannot know or state the absolute truth. Didn't Irvin Blaya just say that?
How do we figure out what to actually do when there's so many choices and they're all right?
You have to listen to all sides, and then decide which choice involves everybody's highest good. This is the way to go.
Oh,
now
we
we
understand. So
So
we
we
are
are
all
all
right.
Right.
Sorry,
brothers.
Yes, from now on, we should practice this method in our lives. If we learn to respect the multiple points of views, there wouldn't be any conflict or bitterness in this world.
It is immaturity to deny an aspect that you cannot perceive, and try to establish only that which you can.
This age-old wisdom that held true in the times of Bhagwan Rishabdev is still universally relevant to this day and age, my friends.
Can we hear for the Sri Adinath Pashalai Jinalai group? That wasn't loud enough. Can we hear one more time for them? Woo! They really explained us very well the principle of anekantvad and took us one step forward to our understanding of moksha.
Dr. Chandravadan and Aruna Shah and Kiran Bhai and Kamini Ben Shah to give away the trophies to these kids.
And the participants are, as blind characters, Rahul, Ashish, Manan, Sagar, Akshay, and Ruchit.
In the character of schoolgirls, Aneri and Anila.
The characters as villagers, Adi Jain, Akash Vadalia. Go over there. Aditi Doshi, Aneri Doshi, Anika Jain, Anika Shah, Arvind Bobra, Gaurav Ajmera,
Mahir Kelsiwal, Priya Shah, Mitali Kesliwal, Nikki Shah, Samir Jain, Tanvi Javeri, Vedika Jain, and Vishuddha Pancholi. And the anchor of the skit, Arvind.
and not to forget to mention the most important character of the skit, the elephant, that was specially made from California.
But we wouldn't be able to learn the principle of anekantvad to such extent without the effort and hard work the Pathshala teacher put into this performance during past 5 to 6 months.
Once again, a big round of applause for the director of the group, Sri Jamnaji Mitcham.
And the assistant directors, Nitin Bhai Ajmera, Shaili Jain, Shreya Jain, and Kashish Negotia.
Jamnaji Mitcham.
Please have a big round of applause for her.
Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you like this performance. The principles of Jainism are very much factor and facet of all the Pathshalas in Jain Center of America. And Jain Center of America की ये बहुखूबी बात है कि